exhale that out. Grounding here. Take another couple of cycles of breath. Inhale and exhale. Long, slow, deep breaths. Fill up all the way to the lower lobes of your lungs. Really fill up. There's a balloon in there. Fill it up nice and full and then empty it all the way out. Let's try this last one. Fill up as much as you think you can. Keep sipping in, and then empty out completely. Keep pressing, keep emptying. Good. And then blink your eyes open. Take your legs a little wider. Come midway of your chair. Hands to your kneecaps. We scoot forward so we can really lean back. Tuck your chin, tuck your tail, round through your back. And then inhale, chin and chest lift, elbows pull back. Send your tail feathers back. Exhale, let's round into that cat position. And then inhale, lift the chin. So we want to make sure we're getting that big stretch. And then as we inhale, we draw those shoulder blades back and strengthen. Nice job. Round it, tuck it. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, cat and cow. It's like putting WD-40 on your spine. And then come back through center. We're going to keep our legs a little bit wider. Left hand is just going to reach off to the side. And then notice sensations along your whole left side of your body, particularly along your ribs and between the ribs and between your lowest rib and your hip. And let's come back through seated mountain pose and then right arm over. Do you notice any difference? Is one side tighter? It usually is. Let's come back through center. Inhale, exhale again. Maybe go a little deeper this time. Really stretch and root that left sit bone down in the chair. It might want to pop up. Press it down. Come back to center. And let's try it again. Maybe a little deeper. So it's your reachiest reach and your deepest breath. And then back to hands on the lap. Now we're going to take our left hand. Inhale, sweep it around in a big circle. Rest it on your lap, and then the right hand, big circle. Inhale and exhale. So all the way out, bring it back, and then the other way. So this one we do to loosen up tension around the low back. That's our lumbar spine, the low back. So we're creating a nice stretch for the back overall. Excellent job. Let's finish it up. Inhale, sweep it around. Last one, exhale, back out and around. Excellent. And heel toe those feet back into our mountain position where your ankles are under your knees. And we're just going to inhale, stretch our arms up, up, up. And then let's start reaching really tall overhead, right and left. So we're going to do some things for our back today and for our core. When we take ourselves out of balance, those core muscles will have to kick in to bring you back to balance. But like BJ said, when she tripped over the rug, just movements like this creates neural pathways for balance, and your body remembers, and it does what we practice. So we practice in a safe laboratory, going out of balance, and when you're in daily life, your body will kick right in and know exactly what to do. Plus, you're building the strength to get yourself back into balance. Good job. Nice. Back to center. Back to hands to your lap. Whole breath in. Both arms back up. Good job. Backs of your hands together. And then let's just release like you're pressing through water. So there's a little bit of resistance there. And then shoulder rolls up, back and around. Oh, nice. Now, while we're here rolling up and down, let's breathe in and out. If it feels good, maybe taking those elbows with you. Noticing when your hands move position, shoulders move position. They're all connected. So rolling that around, breathing. If it feels good, make it a little larger. If not, you can always keep it small. Nice. Now let's alternate, roll one back and then the other. So kind of like a little backstroke there. Single side, cycling it around and around. And then let's come forward, just those shoulders, not really swimming so much, just isolate that in the shoulder. Good. And then back to seated mountain pose, but roll those shoulders in their socket. Excellent job. Inhale and exhale. Now, chin's parallel. What I like for you to do is tuck your chin down toward your chest. We're going to turn our chin as if you could nudge your right shoulder bone with your chin. Come back through center. Do the same thing over to the left. And as we slowly take the side to side, as if we're saying no with our chin tucked, what do you hear in there? What do you feel? Do you have some crunching? Yeah, we've got adhesions we're going to try to smooth through. Now, the next time you take your chin to your right shoulder, then I want you to arc up like a big rainbow, up and over to the left shoulder. Good. And then come up like a rainbow over to your right shoulder. Let's do that one more time. From right up to 12 o'clock over to left. From left up to 12 over to right. And then back through center. Now we're going to pretend we have a paintbrush on the bottom of our chin, and we're going to paint the wall, the ceiling, the other wall, and the floor. So it's a big circle. And we might hear snap, crackle, and pop again. That's okay. Pause at the bottom and go around the other way. Oh, nice job. We want to smooth through all that crackling and popping. Very normal to have that. Excellent. And then let's just come back up through neutral and look over one shoulder and the other. Hopefully that feels a little bit freer. If not, let's do one more thing. We'll come up through center, lower our right ear over the shoulder. Left arm's going to come out with your palm facing the wall behind you. And see if you can touch the back of your left hand to your left hip pocket. Maybe the center of your back, maybe all the way over to your right hip. Roll the left shoulder down and maybe start turning your chin toward your chest if it feels okay, and go back and forth a couple times. Just changing the angle. Like you're saying no again. And then turn your chin toward your chest and say yes. So lift and lower, head nods. Woo. When we change the angle, you might feel different cricks and cracks. And that's okay. We want to get all of them. Ear back over the shoulder. Let's come back through neutral, hand on your lap. It's a lot of work, isn't it? Take it to the other side. So left ear over, right arm out. Back of the hand faces behind you. Come to your first hip, maybe the middle back, maybe to the other hip if it's okay, and then turn gently. Ear up, and then turn toward your shoulder. Good. Couple of times, nice and smoothly, breathe it through. Don't want to hold your breath on any of these tight muscles. Good. And then if it feels okay, you can take the head nods. Sometimes we get a little nervy sensations. Just be gentle. You can make your nods smaller. Good. We want to stretch and breathe. Oh, good job. And then ear over the shoulder and all the way back through, and then just any kind of movement. You might even want to take your head around and almost like a figure eight. Like you're drawing a figure eight with your nose. Can you try that right out in front of you? And then pause and go the other way, like a little figure eight with your nose. Just take your neck all around. Nice. Oh, good job. Okay. Back to center. Whatever it is you went to grab, if you signed in late, you may need to get a little something, a block, a Tupperware container, a pillow, a book, a paper plate, anything will work. Okay, so we're going to sit tall, seated mountain position. I like props because it's this really nice mind-body connection, and it helps us to be a little more focused, and it helps us to focus on our movements and maybe make our range of motion a little bit bigger if it's not painful. So we're going to take the prop out in front of us, hands on either side, shoulders back. Now we're just going to lift up. If it's painful, you stop here as high as you can. The goal is to have biceps by cheeks. If there's pain or back bending, stop before that happens. Good. And then slowly releasing back to our lap. Feet flat on the floor. Feel your 2 sit bones lift up. Inhale. Good job. Exhale. Everybody has something different. I love that. You got very creative with your props. Nice. Now, if you need to just go at a little small angle, that's fine. Just go in your largest range of motion. Excellent. Now, changing it up this time. So you're going to change the grip. So when you take it overhead, you're just going to hold it with your right hand. So whatever that is, hold with your right hand. We're going to take them out to the side. Good. See how those shoulders just plug into place? Now, if you need to come here because it hurts to go overhead, you can make that smaller. And you could go even lower if you needed to. So just wherever you can, as close to overhead. That could mean right out in front, shoulders height. You do you. Arms up. Exchange your pop to the other hand, lower. Always pain-free, all the way up. Exhale. Yes, you're doing great. Now, one more time, up and overhead. Left hand takes it, we release. Now, changing up again. So arms overhead. Now, both hands are going to hold on, and we're going to scoot up just a little bit with a straight or bend. You can bend your arms a little bit. We're going to lift that knee up. Good. And then arms overhead or wherever you can. So I want you to think about your core muscles, low belly, low back, lifting that knee. We're not going to round our backs a whole lot because that's going to take the core work out of it. So if we want a strong back, that means we got to work our cores. So exhale, tap, inhale, lift. So all of these muscles come into play. If we were to lose our balance, we want them nice and strong so we can catch ourselves. Good. Inhale up. Exhale. I once had one of my seniors said she lost her balance and she danced with angels for about 10 seconds and she righted herself. I love that. Dance with angels. One more to each side. Got it. So arms overhead now. Right hand takes the block. And we're going to lean forward and just watch our right hand lift. So triceps kick in. Come on up and overhead or as high as you're able. Pass it to your left hand and lean forward. Use your tummy muscles and lift up. Good. Arms overhead. Nice job. Now we're going to bring this to our lap, guys. And the block is going to go in between our feet. So it looks like this on the floor in between your feet. Excellent. Okay, so what we're going to do is hold on, make kickstands with our arms, hold on to your chair. So we're going to get nice grip here, arms nice and straight. We're going to try to lift our knees and lower. Lift and lower. Right away, we feel core muscles into the quads. Good. Let's try 2 more. Lift and lower. This is when you can try on your own. So we talk about getting up out of the chair by ourselves without having to use anything. Right here. This one we want to practice. One more because it's so good for us. Good job. Okay, relax. Now scoot back a little bit in your chair. We're still going to hold on a little different. We're going to take our legs out and then bend them back. So extend and bend where you're using your quadricep muscles. Holding that block with your feet. That'll work your inner thigh. That's part of the core too. Excellent job. Quads wrap around those knees. And if we have arthritis there, we want them strong and supported. Ooh, good job. 2 more like that. Breathing. 1 more. Oh, nice job. Guess what? You get to scoot that off to the side. Well done, everybody. That was hard work. Let's grab our water. Treat ourselves to a little drink. Excellent, excellent work. Okay, we're not quite done with those quads. We're done with the block though. Sit midway of your chair. Now you can hold on with your kickstands or have your arms beside of you. Right leg is going to lift, extend, bend, and lower. Left leg, lift our knee, kick the heel, bend, and lower. Again, right side kick, spread your toes, bend, and lower. Pick it up, kick it out, bring it in, and lower. Nice job. Keep going. Now we're going to pick up that pace just a little bit, kind of like we're marching. Kick and kick. Yeah, we're the Rockettes right here. Kick it out. Nice. Now arms beside of us, we're going to add in a little patterning. So as the right leg goes, left arm comes up. Yes, there we go. Tall spines, marching it out like tin soldiers. This is very linear. Nice. But you see your core muscles really kick in to move the arms and legs. Beautiful. Sit tall. 4. Good. 3. Nice. 2. And 1. Now feet down, but both arms up and belly buttons in. Breathe. Release. Scoot all the way back. Both legs up. Spread those toes. And arms out. Woo, working that core. Nice job, girls and boys. Here we go. Hold, hold, hold. 3, 2, 1. Hug the middle and release. Stomp it out. Good job with that. That's what it takes to have a nice strong core and a nice strong back. Okay, now we're going to march it out a little bit. So moving our arms, picking up our feet. We don't always get to go out for a walk outside. That's okay. We can march in our chair. So many benefits of working in a chair. Good job. Moving, moving, moving. This one's great for the lymphatic system, for the lymph nodes in your armpits and your groin. You're stimulating them. They don't have their own pump. We have to move to pump that lymph. So get everything moving around. Nice job. And palms on the lap. Oh, just palms down. Maybe close your eyes again. Feeling your heart rate lifted. Exhales long and slow to steady the heart rate. Maybe you're a little bit more connected into your body. Maybe if you had uncomfortable feelings at the beginning, emotions, maybe that's kind of pushed off and you're a little more uplifted. Movement will do that. It's very uplifting. Deep breath in. Sigh out of your mouth. Good. Open your eyes. Now we're going to come to the middle part of our chair. Sit up nice and tall. Hands to our hearts. We're going to add in a little bit more of those neck exercises with our shoulders. So inhaling, arms up. Watch your thumbs lift up so chin lifts. Backs of the hands together. And as you press, go ahead and start tucking your chin toward your chest and release. Arms all the way down, shoulders down. Now hands to your heart, chins parallel, neutral. Watch the thumbs lift, chins up. Exhale, press and tuck your chin toward your chest. Oh, that should feel amazing. And then hands back to your heart. Let's open this to cactus. Now we do like to try to get elbows in line with shoulders, but if you need to lower, that's more manageable, take it there. So do the best you can with that. Take a deep breath in and we're going to lean halfway, peek at our toes, check to see your feet are parallel, look over the edge. Hands to your kneecaps, forward fold. So crown of the head can go straight forward or it can lower toward the floor. And then inhale, pull it all back. Oh, really stretch there. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Now arms out to a T, chest on your thighs. Press your feet and come on up. Use your core to come up. And then palms flip up. Again, chins up, look up. Exhaling, hands to your heart and go ahead and tuck the chin again. Ooh, nice. Now chin parallel. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, release the arms all the way down, tuck your chin. Relax your shoulders. Hands to your heart. One more time. Arms up, look up. Exhale, press like you're coming through water, chin towards your chest. Good. Now hands to your heart. Open this to cactus and pull those elbows back. Now make light little fists and I just want you to go 90 degrees here. So wilted cactus to happy cactus. If any of this is painful, make it smaller. Feel free to skip it. Relax anytime you need to. Take a break. It's just nice movement of your shoulder head in the socket. So that arm bone is the humerus bone. It has a little ball at the end of it. It rolls around in your shoulder, ball and socket joint. Let's go. 3, excellent. 2, beautiful. Last one, nice. Now come on up, hinge it forward, hands to your knees, forward fold. Come on up, take that big back arch, squeeze your shoulders, tail feathers back. Exhale, fold again, arms out to a T, slowly come up, flip your palms up, eyes up, gaze up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to the heart, tucking the chin. Nice. Now release your hands by your side, shoulders roll back and down, hands to the heart. We're going to look up, lift up, exhale, swim, tuck your chin. Good. Again, inhale, lift up, chin's up, exhale, tuck the chin. One more time, inhale, lift up, and from lifting up, then we come back to cactus. Good. Now from here, what we're going to do is take that wilted cactus and then elbows. So we're going to lift and lift, lower and lower. So this works the top of the shoulder muscle as well as the joint of the muscle. If any of this is painful, you can do one arm, you can take a break, just make it smaller. But if best you can, this is an area that can get arthritis. So we got to keep moving that joint for blood flow, for synovial fluid, for range of motion. Good. Let's go. 2 more times. Excellent work. 1 more time. Beautiful job. Now we're going to come back up and have palms face. So unleash those little fists. And we're going to turn to the right, tilt to the right, come back through center, lengthen, and now we're going to tilt to the left. Yes, right there. Excellent job. And then lean this halfway. Use your core strength. Hands to your knees, fold over, stretch the back. Nice. Inhale, that's a little half lift. Exhale and fold it. Arms out to a T again. Press into your feet to come up. Flip your palms, look up. Exhaling, hands to the heart. We have just 1 more like that. So inhaling, arms lift up, chins up. As you press down, chin toward your chest. See those hands come back, lift up, chins up. Swim it, take your chin to your chest. 1 more time, look up. Nice, and then coming to your cactus. Let's pull those elbows back, tall breath in. Nice, we're just gonna tilt to our left. Inhale through center, tilt to the right. Nice. Let's add a little twist on this time. So let's twist to the left. Yes, back through center, twist right. Oh, there you go. And then from here, let's lean that forward. Use those tummies. Nice. Full breath. Hands to your kneecaps, forward fold, stretch, stretch. Inhale, when we pull back, we strengthen our backs, guys. Yes. Exhale, fold. Arms out to the T and come up, up, up. Flip the palms, look up, reach up. And exhaling, landing right at the heart space. Super job. Let's go ahead and get another sip of water. Nice work with those sun cells. Ah, excellent job. You're like the Tin Man with his oil can. That's what lubricates our bodies. Seated mountain pose again, hands to our thighs. That was a lot of work. So we're going to take a moment just to rest. Take a moment to feel the little buzz in your body, right? That vibrancy. We're full of energy. In yoga, we call energy prana, and Tai Chi, Qigong, they call it Qi. So however you want to call it. Feel that in your body. Good. Now, let's take our arms out. We're going to take our left arm on top of the right. So let's crisscross, and you can hug if this works best. Walk your fingers back toward your scapula. Now you can stay right here. When we lift fingertips, you'll lift your elbows. Maybe you want to take backs of your hands together, or you might be able to take your fingertips into your palm. That's okay, but we're going to take our hands out away from us and then just lift the elbows as high as you comfortably can. And then stay here for a couple cycles of breath. Go ahead and squeeze your armpits so you also get that lovely lymphatic bath, the lymph flush. Full breath. Good. Now we're going to open our arms and pull them back. Really stretch the pectoralis muscle, pec minor. And then we're going to switch sides. So right arm's coming. Feel free just to take this wrap right here and stay here. Or backs of the hands or fingers in the palm. If you've got the wrap, lift your fingers. If you're hugging, lift your elbows. But breathe into the upper back. Woo! Find a steady gaze. Squeeze your armpits. This is so great for shoulders and our lymphatic system. Love this one. Eagle's pose. And then we're going to open up, stretch. Now this time we're going to take our fingernails back toward the forearms. So press through the heels of your hands. This is extension of our wrists. It's a big, big stretch. Nice. And then go ahead and release and roll up, back and around. Forward and back, forward and back. Good. And then let's come a little bit midway of our chair. So we can take our hands to our shoulders, fingertips to the shoulders, and roll this. So you're going to draw your circles with your elbows. I always advise starting small and then you can add on. Never work through pain. Good. Excellent. That no pain, no gain. I don't like that saying. Go the other way. You know, we can discern when we're smart yoga detectives, we can discern between, you know, a big stretch and something that's nervy and painful and a red flag, right? So let's go backwards, alternating. Good. So if we hit an area that has arthritis, it's painful, we just want to keep moving it, but we move it smaller. We take that smaller range of motion. And let's go forward. We don't want to just stop moving. And if things get really bad, please do like Rebecca. Go to the doctor. Go to the physical therapist, right? Make sure you're getting things looked at. We don't want to ignore pain. That's not good. It's your body's whisper, so it doesn't become a scream. Nice. Arms out. We're going to flip our palms up. Notice shoulders roll back and down. And then palms down and back up again. So I want the rest of our bodies to be really still and just isolate this into the ball and socket joint of your shoulders. Yeah. Always pain-free again. Make it smaller if it hurts, but roll forward, roll back. Everything's steady, just ball and socket rolling around for the synovial fluid, for the blood flow, for the range of motion. Nice. Now, palms down. We're going to take our big airplane wings off to the right and twist. Stay connected with your feet. Knees won't come with us. Inhale, center. Knees stay straight on, guys. And we're going to twist from the belly button up. Try that one more time. Inhale here. Let's go off to the right. Good job. Inhale and off to the left. Woo, nice. This is a range of motion we lose if we don't keep at it. And then arms up, look up, palms touch. Exhale, press that down. Oh, nice job. Let's just shakey shake and roll and stomp. Excellent job. All right, seated mountain pose. We're going to focus on our core now. Anybody have arthritis in your back? I do. How about just a stiff, achy back sometimes, right? You don't even have to have arthritis. Yeah. So that comes from a variety of reasons that we'll talk about. But what we want to do is loosen up low back, middle back, upper back, so we just feel better and we have better range of motion. So we're going to be working on the back. I tend to do a lot of strength work in the core in this yoga class for you. We're really going to focus on core strength for stiff backs, fatigued backs, backs with arthritis. Sound good? But we want to make sure we're sitting tall. So we got that nice posture going. First thing we're going to do is sit middle of our chair and take a slow march. All right. Why are we not doing a big fast like power walk? That is great for the cardiovascular system. But what we want to focus on now is core strength. And the slower you move, the less momentum you use and the more core strength you use, right? So it's called time under tension. Slowly lifting those knees and attach your core to lifting the knees and arms, because that's what's causing this movement is your core. So gently pull your tummy in and up. Breathe. And we'll go 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now legs out, sit so you have space, straight spine, pelvic circle. So no cat-cows. Crisscross your shoulder and then lean back. So we want to come forward to the side, way back into the other side. Make these circles big. So we talked about before class about hips and backs being connected. We want nice loose hips. Loose hips means loose backs. So round and round we go. One of the best things you can do for a stiff back is walking and marching. You can do that in place right in your home. Another thing is make sure you're not sitting for extended periods of time. Go around the other way. Sometimes we just get busy doing things and we lose track of time. Before we know it, it's been a couple hours and we're still sitting. So always kind of advise, if you don't get up a lot, to set a timer, maybe on your oven timer or your phone, to remind you to get up and just move around, even if it's just in your house. Outside walks are great, but it's not always available depending on where you live or the weather. So just walking around your house is good. Excellent job. Now let's bring this back to center, knees out in front, hands on your hips. If you need more support, you can put them on your lap, but a little more energy would be here. And we're going to lean forward and come back up. So hinging forward and then lean back, right? So can you go to the back of your chair so that you feel the lower abdominals and your low back muscles really working the core. Your core is your back. It's not just your low belly. So forward and back. Breathe. Exhale. Inhale. So we don't want to ever hold our breath. Nice job. Again, this is like WD-40 for the hips. Good. Really lubricating. Nice. Now come back up to center. Hands to your sides. A little different movement. This one we're going side to side. So like a clock, we're going to tick-tock off to the side, stretching and strengthening those oblique muscles. These are our side waist muscles. Now, well, you know who does strength and stretch in the same kind of exercise? Athletes, dancers. The body responds really well when we strengthen it and we stretch. And you're going back and forth between the two right now. Body absolutely loves this. Good. One more to each side. Excellent. Now let's come up, legs out a little wider. You can have your hands on your ribs, on your shoulders, behind your ears. We're going to do the bicycle, but I'd like for you to keep your tall spine. So try not to round. Lift that knee. It's slow and controlled. We're not in a race. Take your time. Use your core. Excellent job. So take that across your body. What we're doing for the back and what we want for all forms of arthritis is to pump blood into the area of arthritis. Excellent. We can do that now for the low back and the middle back by exercising our core. We're getting that blood flow. This is long-term strength for back arthritis. Excellent job. One more to each side. Nice. Now, back to mountain position. Take a breath. Arms are coming overhead. We're going to interlace everything but our index finger and thumb. So think Charlie's Angels, right? And go side to side. You choose how little or how big you go, but you want to feel your side waist muscles kick in there, go up and over. This is lateral flexion. We know this is super healthy for the low back. But it strengthens the side waist muscles, the back muscles, latissimus dorsi, all the muscles that line the spine. They're called the erector spinae. Beautiful. Side to side. I know it's hard work, but this is going to create a really healthy back for you. Okay, back to center. Now, we're going to take our hands out like you're saying stop. Keep your elbows straight. And I just want you to lean forward like you're giving everybody high fives. Good. And then come back. High five each other. We're working hard. So hinge forward and come back. Nice. Hinge and come back. So you've got to pull those tummy muscles in and up, right? To support that lean. Now, this is extra than the good mornings because we've got that added weight out there in front. Woo! 4 more. You're doing great. 3. Such strong cores we have. 2. And 1. Woo! Good job. Take a breath. We're going to go back to these side waist muscles. So arms to the side. Just root your sit bones. Now you can go just a little bit or start really leaning. Once again, taking ourselves out of balance. So these side waist muscles kick in to help balance you. Super job. Good work for those obliques. They support the back. Excellent job. Let's go 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Woo! Back to seated mountain pose. We're going to come up and do a little bit of standing, but I want us to have water first. I promise we're not going to be standing for long. So come on up. You're going to have your chair handy. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, maybe have your chair like this. So just in case you feel out of balance, you've got this here, right? So I'm going to turn sideways. You stay where you are. I'm just going to turn sideways so you can see. Arms are going to go out. We're going to sit like we're in a chair. Good. So we're going to lean forward and stand up. So take your little stool and stand up. Tap your hips to a stool and back up. What are we working here? Quadricep muscles, gluteal muscles. Your gluteal muscles help support your low back. Unfortunately, quads and gluteals atrophy as we age. We have to be very intentional. This is what helps us get up out of the chair right here. 3, nice, 2, and 1. Now we're going to do the opposite. So we're going to take our hands to our back and lean back and stand up. Lean back and stand up. Now take that about 4 more times. Every time we back bend, guys, we strengthen our backs. All those muscles that line the spine get stronger. Plus it helps realign our spine and counterposes all the forward flexion we do, the rounding forward. How about 2 more like that? Because it's just so good for us. Hips forward and shoulders back. Ah, nice job. Okay, we're going to come into another position standing, our down dog. This is the last standing thing. So walk back, stretch, stretch, stretch. Now different for us, we're going to bend our knees again. So bend your knees and then straighten. Bend and straighten. Good job. So we just want to get some nice stretching. We're strengthening through our legs, stretching our backs. This should feel good. Just pumping through those legs. Let's go. 4 more. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Walk it all the way back up. We're going to sit back down. See, that wasn't bad. Sitting back down already. You're doing great. All right, back down in our chairs. Arms out right in front of us. Relax your shoulders. So palms will touch. And we're just going to take this side to side. Not real far, because we don't want to over twist. Just enough to kick in those side waist muscles again. Good. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Now 1 more set of these TikToks. Good job. Off to the side. Excellent. And then guess what? Oh, we get to stretch with our pelvic circle. So round and round. This one, oh, it's just super for your back and hips. So anybody that's working on hip and back, I highly recommend this one every day. You can't go wrong. It just gives us that pliability we need. All that synovial fluid starts lubricating, go the other way, into the socket. The hips are, like the shoulders, a synovial socket, meaning there's a capsule of fluid just waiting for you to move, to be released. It goes right into the cartilage of the bone. It's very nourishing and cleansing. Ah, nice. Now let's come on back and take our march. Good, our slow march. So if you have pain in your back, just take a little walk around your house. March around your house. Yeah, go up and down the stairs, because with your back, if you're sitting a lot, you're kind of putting yourself in poor posture and in a poor position, right? So when we exercise in a chair like this, we're pumping the blood, we're perfecting our postures, we're getting the body moving, we're engaging the core. So if the back is hurting, just get up every 20 minutes, right? That's really going to help you. Because as long as you're not sitting, you're using your back, right? Now, any physical activity will help your back. Anything you love doing. Okay, sit in your mountain pose. We're going to grab our straps. One other thing that it can affect a tight back is tight hamstrings. So let's put this around the ball of our right foot. If you don't have a strap, just use a scarf or really anything you just wrap around. Their old belt will do. So tight, rigid, stiff hamstrings have a domino effect on the rest of our body. So you just want to lift your leg until you feel a nice stretch. Flex through your heel, pull your toes back so you feel your calf, the Achilles, and the plantar fascia. This is all one unit. The more you can flex your foot back towards your face, the more you'll feel that stretch. So tight hamstrings create a lot of dysfunction in the upper body, especially in our backs. That's why we stretch here pretty much every class. You can do this on your own. Good. And then we'll take the strap in our right hand, externally rotate, and just open up. So what we're doing now is getting our inner thigh, our inner knee, the medial tendon. The left hand will pull back so we can stretch across the front of our chest. That's your pectoralis minor. It's right here in front of the shoulder. Pec major is underneath the breast tissue. Good. Let's come back to the center. Now you can stay right here or you can crisscross over the body. So this outer IT band area is tight. It's meant to be tight. It essentially holds this part of your leg together. So you don't want it any looser than what it is. We're going for blood flow in there. Keep breathing. Pull that arm back. Stretch. Flex your foot. Toes back. Nice job. Good. Now we're going to take this to our pigeon position. If you want to, you can have ankle on ankle. That feels better. Flexing our foot, hands can come to our shins. Tall spines, hip hinging at our hip crease without rounding our backs. Woo, until you feel that stretch. So more than the position you contort yourself into, what's going to relax that muscle is a long exhale. Because the slower breath nudges the central nervous system to come out of contraction, fight or flight, sympathetic, and into rest, parasympathetic. So you can lean forward to hit that muscle, but your breath is the main thing that's going to relax the muscle group. And it isn't going right to your hip, right? It's going to the whole body. You turning yourself into this position is hitting that particular area. So it goes hand in hand. Nice. Come all the way up. We've got those cactus arms again. We're going to take our kicks. So 3, 2, 1, and you can point and flex to the floor. Beautiful. Just notice the difference between the two legs. It might feel a little more warm. That means you got that blood flow. And then put the strap around your left toe ball mound. First thing, relax your shoulders. Elbows pretty close. Pull your toes back. So we want to feel the weight of the leg. The weight of the leg is going to be bone strengthening for our upper body. Breathe here. Pull those toes back. So we want to feel the calf, the Achilles, plantar fascia, all stretching. So that's going to help you too if you lose your balance to have legs that are flexible. Stiff, rigid legs are hard to move around. Good. So take that out. When we want to dance with angels, right? We want to have legs that move freely. So we stretch them. Ah, nice. Breathe. Pull that right arm back, stretching your chest. inner thigh, inner knee. Let's come back through center. Now you can stay here or crisscross a little or a little bit more. It's up to you, but flex your foot a lot. IT bands, particularly tight. You know, a lot of our back issues are related to super tight hamstrings, rigid, stiff hamstrings. So we want to make sure we're stretching like this every day. Good. Go ahead and place your ankle to your other ankle or up here at your thigh, whichever feels better for your knee and your hip. We're going to just hold on to our shins and try not to collapse our shoulders forward. So roll them back. Breathe. Sometimes it's good to have visualization. Visualization is so helpful. You can think of your hip like a big block of ice, and your breath is like sunshine, melting the block of ice. Ooh, tight in there usually for most of us. Particularly if you sit a lot, it'll be tight in there. Nice, let's come on up. We'll take those cactus arms again, release this figure 4 and go 3, 2, 1, point and flex. All right, come all the way back. Maybe you want a little twist off to one side to the other. Oh, maybe you're feeling a couple of cat-cows. However you need to finish up, your back is calling for something. Maybe a little seated forward fold. Oh, good job. And then ending in mountain pose, closing our eyes. Just notice a little body scan from crown of your head to tips of the toes. How are we feeling? How are you feeling with those emotions now? Hopefully a little lighter in your mood and in your body. Arms overhead. Thanks so much for joining. We're going to pull our hands to our heart space and remember to love ourselves and be loving and kind toward others. Thanks so much for joining. Namaste. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you again on Monday. Take good care. You did great today. It was a
great class. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome. Bye. Oh, good to see you again.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Miss.
You're welcome.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're
Muchas
welcome.
gracias.
De nada.
Bye.
All right, take good care. See you soon.